Yo, this is First, coming at you from the Comeback Kids. I want to welcome you to our next installment of the Daily Clash videos. Haven't done them in a while, just been busy, but wanted to come back today. Got a couple things to talk about, a couple of wars that we've won, an upcoming war, and of course the thing on everybody's mind, which is the new update to the game. And so we'll talk a little bit about that. So, for starters, we are currently preparing for a war. We're playing the Chili Bacon. We haven't had any competitive wars in the last, the last two wars. We had a really good war a week ago against a very active clan, and we pulled it out. But since then, we've faced two inactive clans. So we're looking forward to a challenge, and especially with the new update, we're going to all have to reevaluate the way we attack. And so, but we're playing a clan that's won 30 times. Of course, they're dealing with the same update we are. So, tough to know. Were they relying on hog riders? If they were, that's going to have an impact. This new update is going to have an impact on that. And so, it will be interesting to see how this war goes. Not exactly sure how we got teamed up with them or teamed up against them. They got a lot of Town Hall 10s and a few Town Hall 9s. We only got one Town Hall 10. They got weak Town Hall 10s. I mean, their weakest, this is, obviously I'm picking on their weakest one. He's got level 4 wizard towers. What do you get that at? Like Town Hall 2? I mean, I'm kidding. I think you probably get it like Town Hall 6, but it's very weak. But the problem is, no matter how weak those things are, you still got to deal with these beasts here in the middle, these Inferno Towers. And that single target Inferno Tower he's got set there will do devastating work on dragons, and that multi-target Inferno Tower will do devastating work on balloons or on minions or really any of those smaller troops. So it's one of those things that you can rush to Town Hall 10, and even if the rest of your base is weak, you still got a pretty good base for defense, at least in not getting this Town Hall. Now I think getting 50% on this guy will be easy. He's got a lot of buildings on the outside. He's got that mortar there protecting it, but it's not going to be that difficult to get 50%. But getting to that Town Hall is going to be more of a challenge. Take some strategy. So we're going to have a challenge, but looking forward to it. Take a look at the last war we just finished. It was against a clan called We F Things Up, and at a score of 42-5, boy, they really did F things up for themselves. We got 96.7% average destruction. That is insane. Just annihilated their bases. Used all of our attacks. Won 25 out of the 30 attacks. I'm not sure. Does that mean we 0-starred 5 attacks? I guess that is possible. We guess we do have a couple 0-stars. So yeah, I mean, we didn't win everything, but 25 out of 30 we won, and it was a whole lot of 3-stars in there. We got 42 out of an available 45 stars, so really played well. I wish I could show you a couple of raids from this war. Unfortunately, we had a maintenance break, and when they do that, all the replays are erased. But we did a lot of hog raids on the top guys, and would have been fun to show because those hog raids are going to be few and far between going forward. I didn't get a chance to see all the raids, but I know that that Danny D8 here and I believe Arbonitas, we did some hog raids, myself as well, and obviously got a lot of stars that way. But I can't show you those replays. I actually could. If I could show you the replay, I could show you that I almost screwed up. I didn't notice that the guy had an Archer Queen. For some reason, I did a scan. I thought he maybe didn't have enough Dark E to get an Archer Queen. I started my raid, dropped my hogs after killing the king and the clan castle, only to realize that in comes this Archer Queen, starts shooting at my hogs. And that's really why the new update is going to make it tough to do hog raids. There's something with the giant bombs, which is huge, and I'll explain that. But even with that change, you can maybe prepare for it. Modify the way you attack to avoid those double bombs or avoid areas where you think there's double bombs, that kind of stuff. But the heroes are now not going to be lurable. You can see that this is the king. that circle used to follow him. Now it's just a narrower circle, that white circle around the platform. And you can see that if you move this, let's say right here in the middle of the base, that white circle barely gets outside the walls. He will attack anybody inside that white circle, but he will not leave that white circle. That's different. In the past, you've been able to get somebody in that white circle, which was much wider, and followed him, not the platform. So, he moved around the base quite a bit. And once you triggered him, you could move him way out here to the left by that tree and kill him without any defenses shooting at you. But now, if you bury these heroes in the middle of your base, he's just going to sit there and attack. And that Barbarian King, it's got 22 hit points. 22 hit points is not 22. What am I thinking? I can't talk today. 2,020. Sorry. And that is about what a gold storage has, and gold storage is among the highest in hit points in taking it down. So and this Barb King is actually more than that. So that's going to be an extra building in the middle you got to kill, and you got to kill it while you're getting shot at by X-bows, while you're getting shot at by mortars, wizard towers, all that stuff. So, and for those of you that have not used Hog Rider attacks, Hog Riders in the past, I haven't tried this with this one yet, but Hog Riders in the past won't attack clan castle troops or heroes until all the defenses are gone. Now, what I don't know is, because the Barb King is now more like a defensive structure, doesn't move all over the base, will the Hog Riders now attack the heroes as a defensive building, or will they ignore them until all the defenses are gone? And I can tell you that from the raid I had in the most recent war, when I forgot a queen was there, my hogs wouldn't attack that queen until all the defenses were gone. Unfortunately, it was a fairly weak base, and I was able to take out all the defenses and still take out the queen and still get the 3-star. But what happens here with this update, my guess is that the hogs won't attack the heroes until all the defenses are gone, which means the heroes will get free shot on the hogs, shooting them down, and you'll never get a hog raid on a higher developed base that takes them all out. So that's going to be a big change. The other big change is these giant bombs. You can see they specifically carved out Hog Riders. They do a 1.5 times damage on Hog Riders. That's not totally unprecedented. The Teslas do double damage on P.E.K.K.A. So they, Clash of Clans has done it before, where they pick one defense and they do most damage against one troop. And with the giant bombs, you can see that at 225 damage, one bomb won't be enough. Let me see, 225 times 1.5. That is 337 damage, and a level 5 Hog Rider gets 475 hit points. So one bomb isn't going to still kill you. You still have a chance to heal it with a heal spell. But a double bomb, whereas before a double bomb would only do 450 in damage, and so 475 hit points, your Hog Riders would take a big hit, but you could drop a healing spell and still get them back, even after a double bomb. Now a double bomb will wipe them all out, even if they're in the middle of a heal spell. So that's going to have a huge impact. Double bombs will be the end of a Hog Rider raid. All right. The one thing that they did do, though, is they did up the. Oops, not that. They did up the damage that these guys do during their rages. Actually, damage per second. I wrote down, when I knew the heroes were going to get changed, I wrote down what I had before. So the level 7 Archer Queen did 190 in damage per second before. Let me see here. No, I'm looking at the King. Did 152 in damage. So you can see she does 185 now. So she got a bump up, and then also during her Royal Cloak, which I'm only a level 1, you can see that even in level 1 she does a 300 increase in damage during that Royal Cloak. So 185 plus 300, 485, doing some serious damage. It's only for 3.6 seconds, but doing some serious damage. And so actually, I believe they become flaming arrows. So we'll zoom in here and we'll shoot her. Yeah, so they become flaming, and they take out that wizard tower in 3 shots. Now, I ended it here because I didn't want to, but I can do it again. I didn't want to injure my queen. But my Archer Queen's never been able to do that much damage at one time. And so if you look, I'll let her shoot once, just normal, and then she gets the flaming and 2 more shots and it's gone. So they did significantly up the damage that she'll do for that short period of time, and sort of upped it for all the time. Man, I lost 18 minutes from one shot. Good grief. Good thing I wasn't planning on attacking for a while. On the Barb King, what do they call that on these YouTube videos? They nerfed him. I did 197 damage per second, and now I'm only doing 137. So significantly weakened him. But the damage increased 56 during the Iron Fist, so that almost gets me back to where I was before. The bigger thing here is the hit points. They made the Barbarian King much tougher. If you see the hit points of 2020, before I had hit points of 1,974, so got a bump up there. But then even the bigger bump up is during this Iron Fist, you see health recovery of 500. So really, if you time your Iron Fist well, you will have a total of 2,020 plus 500. And what I mean by timing it well, if you don't hit the Iron Fist right away, if you wait for the Barb King to be at least a quarter of their health lost, and you hit this Iron Fist, they'll immediately get that 500 back, that quarter of your health back, and so you'll actually have 2,520 in health compared to the 1,974 that I had before. And so that that Barb's King's going to be alive for a lot longer, and that's why they're calling him a tank on some of the videos I've seen. So anyway, not much else to talk about in the update. We'll have a chance to look at Valkyries and jump spells and all that stuff going forward, see how these giant bombs do, see if we try any Hog Rider raids. I guess the last thing I'll show you, kind of funny, this war that we just finished against We F Things Up. If you go into their clan, I like to see what happens to the clan. Do they kick people out? Does people leave? And you could see that the folks here out of the 15, the folks who still have numbers next to their name for their level, those are the only people that are left in the clan. Everybody else is gone, whether they left or got kicked out. So the We F Things Up clan they're going through a bit of identity crisis right now. Not quite sure what their future is, and so people are leaving. So as an opponent, it's really fun to see them fall apart. They couldn't handle the comeback kids. That's the bottom line. And so maybe when they get their stuff back together, they can try for a rematch. But that'd be kind of cool, actually. There should be an opportunity for clans to do a rematch if both sides agree. So, you get to the end of the war and you say, would you like to rematch against this clan? And if both sides say yes, then you get a rematch, which would be kind of fun for creating some rivalries. And I don't know, that'd be kind of cool. I'm sure I'm not the first one to think of that. I just thought of it, now it'd be kind of cool, but maybe there's downsides. Maybe they want to mix things up a little bit more. So anyway, so that's going to be it. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you're all enjoying the update and learning about the update. I got some new hidden Tesla levels, although I think that's for Town Hall 10, so I'm still upgrading my Town Hall 9 hidden Teslas. And apparently I started really upgrading my Teslas about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and I should have waited because I understand that because they added a new Town Hall, or added a new level 8 Tesla, the training times on the level 7, 6, 5, all those, they got changed. Maybe I misheard that, but if it's true that they got changed, I may have wasted a little bit more time. But that's all right. These things are almost done. I'm 12 hours, and that one will be level 6. So maybe it'll be a little bit shorter to get to level 7. 3 days, and I'll get that one to level 6. So these are upgrades I should have done at Town Hall 8, but of course I was so excited to get the Expos and Archer Queen and the extra spell and Army camps that I went ahead and jumped to Town Hall 9 before doing my Teslas. So. Alright, that is it. Hope you all of you that are in the U.S. have a wonderful July 4th weekend. And for the rest of you, do lots of clashing this weekend, because there'll be a lot of folks like me that won't be able to spend as much time clashing because we'll be celebrating July 4th. And so probably have lots of full elixir and gold mines and collectors. So for those comeback kids that are around the world, out in Australia or Europe or Canada, or anywhere else in the world outside of the U.S., pretty much, enjoy the good loot. We will be back after the July 4th, and we will get our loot back. But go ahead and enjoy it while you can take it. So keep clashing. Peace out.